It's raining.
Okay, this line will go this way, okay?
So, I have to keep my phone out.
Oh, they have two lines.
I have to go now. Ciao. We're inside.
Yeah, right. I see this turtle, you're going over there.
We're our seating.
Unreserved fuel secure. Your license board is on. Counter is checked. Trip set. Dam check. Stand by with the critical conventional.
Standing by and I confirm patches as usual. Support is on.
Stand by for boys and check.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you heard that, that was a communication between the service officer and the pilot, making sure everything was green to go before tour commences. So, to make sure the life support is on, hatch secured, all sorts, green to go. And if you heard the last 3 words, he was telling us, dive, dive, dive. Not die, die, die. Making sure you hear that properly. So we started the tour at 3 feet, look at the depth gauges in the front and the back, now saying the number is 15 feet and counting. So the bigger the number, the deeper we are, so keep a look at that. Once again, my name is Darius. I will be your narrator for the tour. I want to introduce you to the crew members. You already met him before, but let me introduce you now as your co-pilot all the way to the back. That gentleman there, his name is Rupert. Say hello again to Rupert!
Alright. It's welcome aboard the Atlantis CS11. Yep, my name is Rupert. I will be your co-pilot today. One of my main responsibilities of being your co-pilot is to release the safety gear that was demonstrated to your body to the vessel. All of those safety gears are located in the knee-high compartments right in front of you. So if you have heavy bags, rest of those compartments, please pick them up and just rest them on the floor for us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, any heavy bags, the rest of those compartments, please pick them up and just rest them on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's step forward and enjoy your view. Any questions, please feel free to ask, okay? Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that was our co-pilot Rupert. Now before I introduce the pilot, just a couple of things for you all to fully enjoy the experience of the tour. I highly recommend when you're looking around in your viewport, of course, look up, down, left, right, all around your viewport. Make this an adventure for yourself because unfortunately for us, we cannot pay the fish to stay still for you guys. If they stay still, they get eaten, so they're always swimming. So you gotta look around and make this an adventure for yourself. And also, as I see a lot of you with cameras out already, when you're taking footage with your camera, I recommend no flash. Otherwise, that light's gonna bounce off the viewport. If you don't believe me, you can try it out right now. And if you do not know how to turn off the flash icon, that's that lightning bolt icon, press it and push it in off position. Now, as you may have noticed, we also have fish ID cards attached to each viewport. You can use to identify the majority of the fish for the tour. If you have any questions, ask myself.
1 more minute and you're going to have nice views in both sides of the summer. So you relax, enjoy the views. Gracias, bienvenidos.
Alright, so that was our pilots, and we're going to soon turn off the lights inside the cabin so you can already see outside there, this underwater world. You can already see the coral reef and the fish. So let me ask you all, can you see the fish?
Yes.
Can you see the coral reef?
Yes.
That's the tour. We're going right back up. Well, money spent, right?
Wow.
Jokes aside, though, we'll get another time. We'll have a little more time down here, so do not worry. Keep a lookout here throughout this tour. For early today, we got to see turtles and eels, so cross fingers. Maybe we'll be lucky to see that as well.
Sharks.
Yeah. Co-pilot was actually narrating the first tour. We got to see 3 different types of turtles. Very rare thing to see in a tour. We got to see a loggerhead turtle, green turtle, and a foxbill turtle. But once in a while, though, you get to see the loggerhead here. Rarely do you see the green turtle, and more often than not, you'll see the foxbill turtle. This is their area. On the island, though, we also see leatherback turtles. I guess our pilot is adjusting his ballast Just so you know, the submarine is a heavy girl weighing approximately 80 tons, heavier than a 737 airliner. He just a pilot, so that way we have that proper weight in order to bring us downwards, and he just keeps adjusting it so that way we are around 300 pounds of positive buoyancy. If you felt that little touch right there, that is our pilot landing in the sand. We have skids at the bottom like a sleigh. Right now, for those who are missing a bit of snow from where they come from, he's just trying to reenact it for you guys with all that sand right there. Looks like snow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But we all should know it as sand.
Yes.
Now, in the Caribbean, we call it as sand. For those maybe in the southern parts of the United States may pronounce it differently, right?
Sand.
Like sand. Right? Depends where you come from.
Big fish.
So, if you have never tested the waters of the Cayman Islands, never stuck your big toe in, just so you know, for today, even to 100 feet, the temperature is a beautiful 84 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you put it on in Celsius, that should be around 29 degrees Celsius. Really nice and warm. Even at nighttime, only off by a degree or so.
Wow.
So, around the winter time and the summertime, the temperature is around that range. Winter time is about 78 to 80 anymore, right? Probably saying nothing. If you look downwards on your viewport, you can see the coral sloping down to this watery abyss. Welcome to what is called the Cayman drop-off. So here is the edge of the island, and here goes to a shallow depth of around 3,500 feet, approximately 1 kilometer in depth right here. This whole school have a hard life.
Oh wow.
I believe some of you may relate to this. Every single day, these krill rats, these poor things, have to wake up, eat, mate, go back to sleep. Wake up, eat, mate, go back to sleep. That is their routine. Hard life for some of them.
There's a fish.
So, as our pilot just keeps trucking forward, keep a lookout for any turtles. You can see all sorts of these fish here. Other common fish you can find as well. You can find your snappers, as I mentioned. You have your glass-eyed snappers, your red snappers, and your yellow-tail snapper. All known as lunch or dinner. Very tasty. Very tasty, yeah. My favorite is the yellow-tail snapper, especially when you fry it up. I plan to have some tomorrow. Good Friday as well, right? Now, if you didn't notice, the national symbol of the Cayman Islands is the green turtle, because in 1503, when the island was discovered by Christopher Columbus, he spotted a lot of moving rocks, and he realized when he got closer, those weren't rocks, but they were turtle shells. So he was given the name Las Tortugas, which means a turtle in Spanish. And then they had Spanish inhabitants there, saw the big crocodiles and the Cayman iguana, first called it Las Agatas, which means the lizards, then to Las Caymanas. Then British inhabitants came here, they called it then the Cayman Islands, which is why we have that name to this day, because we are a British overseas territory. They had a lot of fishermen that caught all sorts of creatures, including a turtle. Back in the day, turtle was our #1 exports. But because of the population went down there, population of turtles went down, we stopped hunting turtles, and instead we built a turtle farm to preserve the turtles. When turtles are being hatched, we protect them from poachers. When turtles are laying eggs, we protect them from poachers all the time. So we raise 1,000 turtles every year and release 1,000 turtles every year. But mind you, I say turtle farm, not turtle preserve. So, national symbol of the Cayman Islands, green turtle. National delicacy of the Cayman Islands, also the green turtle. Yes, one of the very few places that eat their own national symbol. Imagine, for those who are in the United States, eating the bald eagle, right? Bald eagle soup. You can't imagine it, right? Sacrilegious, terrible, unpatriotic. But for Cayman, that's a delicacy. Yeah. Now, if you are curious in trying turtles or adventures for your food, just so you know, turtle tastes like turtle, does not taste like chicken. If you get chicken, you got ripped off. Yeah. It's a gamey in flavor.
Horse
Horse Jack, just the one.
So
horse-eyed jack. Oh, you can look up for it as well. See all the fish. So,
I said the yellow snapper.
stewed turtle is the main food we eat. There's also turtle burger, turtle
Yellow
steak,
snapper.
turtle patty. And one of my other favorite fish to talk about is the parrotfish. They get that name because they have the characteristics just like the bird, they love the colors like the bird, the beak like the bird. They are grazer fish, they eat algae. But a lot of people say they eat coral or rock. They don't. The thing is, they have powerful beaks, so when they eat the algae, they break up a chunk of the coral, they break up the rock, and they're too stupid to spit it out. So they swallow it. But their body is not designed to digest that for nutrients. So instead, in their stomach, they have to pummel, grind, and then churn that rock or coral with a 4-letter word beginning with S on the rear ends. You all know what it is, right? Sand. Just sand. No other word besides that. Oh, it seems to me like we have reached the end of our tour, ladies and gentlemen. So our pilot right now is getting the green to go. Have our proper seating in our blue seats. So parents, make sure your children are sitting in their blue seats. Any items that can slide, like your caps, your bags, your cell phones, your bottle of water, hold on to them and wake up, eat, make, go back to sleep. That is their routine. Hard life for some of them.
The fish.
So, as our pilot just keeps trucking forward, keep a lookout for any turtles. You can see all sorts of these fish here. Other common fish you can find as well. You can find your snappers, as I mentioned. You have your glass-eyed snappers, your red snappers, and your yellow-tail snapper. All known as lunch or dinner. Very tasty. Very tasty, yeah. My favorite is the yellow-tail snapper, especially when you fry it up. I plan to have some tomorrow. Good Friday as well, right?